As of June 15th, the Boston Red Sox are at a record of 36 wins and 35 losses, just barely above a .500 winning percentage. They're right in the middle of the pack in terms of team wins above replacement or WAR. Their value of 8.2 is 10 wins above replacement above the White Sox and about 9 behind the Yankees. They're essentially equally as far away from first as they are to last. By this statistical measure and many other statistical measures, they are the most average team in Major League Baseball. And not only for this year, but for the last 2.5 seasons, they have had virtually no change in season to season success on the baseball field. After a 2021 season where the Red Sox were the surprise of the league, coming within 2 wins of a World Series berth and going toe to toe with one of the most stacked lineups of the 21st century, 2022 was supposed to be a year of success. Widely picked as one of the top teams in the league and basically a lock to at least make the playoffs, the Red Sox didn't even come within 8 games of a playoff berth and finished 21 games back in the American League East. They went 78 and 84, which was their worst record in a full 162 game season since 2014, when they went 71 and 91 the year after winning the World Series versus the Cardinals. Why did this happen after such a successful season? They hit well enough, ranking ninth in team OPS, but not near well enough to keep up with a pitching staff that ranked 24th in baseball with a team earned run average of 4.53. They were also one of the worst fielding teams and didn't really run the bases all that well. Because they performed this way in certain team statistics, it comes as no surprise that they were as mediocre as they were. Come 2023, and not much positive change had happened at the major league level. Star players like Xander Bogaerts, JD Martinez, and Nathan Eovaldi were gone in free agency. The Red Sox didn't even really bother doing anything to win that production back either, so expectations were pretty low for the 2023 team. What ended up happening was very in line with what happened in 2022. The Red Sox were mediocre. Their hitting was fine according to WRC+, the pitching wasn't great according to earned run average, the fielding was awful according to defensive runs saved, and their base running wasn't great either according to the stat base running runs above average. All things considered, I guess they did kind of play better than expected, but for a team with one of the highest payrolls in the league year after year, a 78 and 84 record isn't exactly desirable. So now with 2 straight seasons finishing with 78 wins apiece, pressure was on the Red Sox to improve the team in free agency, which they did not. It's now June 16th, and the team is looking exactly like it did in 2022 and 2023 in terms of overall production and team success. It might be with different players than before, but the production remains much the same. They've improved a ton on the pitching and defensive side of things. Starting pitcher Tanner Houck is legitimately a top starter in baseball this year after a disastrous season last year where he pitched to a 5.02 ERA in just over 100 innings. Other pitchers like Cutter Crawford, for example, have also stepped it up. Crawford has steadily improved every season since his MLB debut in 2021. And these aren't the only pitchers on the roster who have been heavily improved from previous years this year. Nick Pivetta is in his 8th season of Major League Baseball and is actually having the best season of his career on the mound as a 31-year-old. As for hitting, the Red Sox have been pretty mid, with players like Tristan Casas and Tyler O'Neill missing some time due to various injuries. But even without them, they've been able to keep up the streak of mediocrity that is the Red Sox since the end of that aforementioned 2021 season. They have some players like Rafael Devers and Wilyer Abreu who are well above average hitters, and then guys like Enmanuel Valdez and Cedane Rafaela who have been absolutely awful at the plate as everyday starters. Even with much improved pitching, the Red Sox still can't seem to find a winning formula. But with injuries and some great prospects coming up in the minor leagues soon, their fortune could definitely change. However, for now, they remain as baseball's most mediocre team.